Story time. So I want to tell you a story. Over the years, I've had many care attendants. Some were pretty amazing, but some were not so awesome. I tell you a story about this one. She was you gotta have a heart to do this kind of job. This girl wasn't the most pleasant to be around. I'm not gonna mention any names. At least she showed up. I guess I'll just say that. And there was even this one time where I was doing the catheter and she stopped in the middle of it to check her phone. You don't do that. It's a sterile situation. You don't want to do that. Anyways, the one day I was rolled toward the wall and facing the opposite way of my surveillance system. And I hear this beep, this loud beep. And I kind of raised my head and asked her, what was that? And she says, your camera system's doing something. And I said, okay, that's kind of weird, whatever. In my head, I knew something was up. I didn't say anything right then. I just played it off like whatever. So later on that evening, I rolled through the footage of it, of that little bit of time, and I see her get out of the chair and go to where I keep my wallet on the shelf, and opens my wallet, reaches in, grabs money, and puts it in her pocket. And then she turns around and realizes, oh shit, she was on camera. So she looks at the camera, reaches up, grabs my wallet, realizes that she can see herself on the camera where my wallet's at. Well, that's when she makes her way over to my surveillance system and it goes black. And that's when the alarm system went off, just letting me know that something was up. It happens when the power kicks on or off, or if somebody unplugs it, obviously. So I didn't say anything right then. I just I didn't let it slide. But checked my wallet, and it's not a 5 or a 10 or 20. It was $100 bill of my Christmas money that she took. For one, you have to be pretty low, but I don't know. I just couldn't believe it. I let about a week go by. I kind of acted as normal as I could. I was probably a little bit distant. I didn't say anything right then. Because I needed to find somebody else ASAP before I could replace her. So when I finally did, I sent her a text message and asked her if she remembered me spending the money, or if she knew what happened. And of course she played it off like she didn't know, whatever. So then I sent her the video of her doing it, and I get a reply back. It says, "I'm sorry," and then it says, "I'll give you your money back." Well, I sent her another message that said, "Don't bother showing up, her next shift or whatever the next day." But I did want my money back. I could have went to the police, but I feared, because I had just gotten my new van and I didn't want, a nice key paint job or, some flat tires or something. So I just kind of like let it go, whatever. I let karma do her thing. Well, anyways, fast forward a couple months, I get a message from somebody on Facebook that says, "Do you know this person?" And no shit, he had used an elderly lady's credit card that she was working for, and she actually got turned in by the lady's granddaughter or something like that, and she ended up going to court over it or whatever. I don't think she got any time, blah blah blah. But if she would have just asked for it, I would have lent her the money. You don't have to steal. It's, for one, having money, like for anybody really, having that much money is kind of like a blessing, especially if you're on, like, SSI or disability or whatever. But anyway, it's not hers. You don't touch it. But to make as a slap in the face, her the next day after I noticed it was gone, she ended up coming with like a nice brand new sweater and some new jeans and whatever. It's just like, are you serious right now? Like, I just, some people amaze you, But I have tons of stories I could tell. People tell me to write a book, which I've thought about it, so stay tuned for that, maybe down the road. But it amazes me what some people will go through or some people will do. But like I said, to do this job, you have to have a heart. But moral of the story is, don't touch it if it's not yours. And if you do, karma will find you. Just saying. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I sure appreciate it. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, smash that thumbs up. I sure appreciate it. I got some more funny stories coming. I got some not so funny stories coming. Just stay tuned. And if you have any stories you want to share, leave them in the comment section. And I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for watching.